Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. They produced 2 of these sequels at the same time. This is Miles Morales. This is the same team putting together Sony Spider-Verse. Tell me about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I think in a weird way, this one I'm almost more excited about for other people than I am for me, because I feel like people loved the first one so much, and I feel like it's one of the most influential movies of the last 5 years or so. And for that reason, I'm excited about it. I'm excited for it to come out, and I'm excited for people to get excited about movies, you know? And so me personally, I'm not the biggest superhero movie guy, and so like I go see them all and I enjoy them plenty, but like I don't get super excited about superhero movies. But I will definitely be there, and the visuals in the first one were so good, and I'm sure this will continue to push the envelope and continue to be more and more influential, just like the first one was. I hope this one will be just as funny. You know, Nick Cage in the first one was so great. I don't know who all is along for the ride this time around. You know, there'll be lots of cameos, I'm sure, different voices. I'm excited for it, though. I don't know story-wise what exactly is going on with this one, but you know, visually and just like that level of excitement that goes into these Spider-Verse movies, I think it's going to be really special.
And Shameik Moore returns as the voice of Miles Morales. Hailee Steinfeld returns. Oscar Isaac is in this cast. Jake Johnson returns as Peter Reed Parker. Tyree Henry comes back as Jefferson Davis. And Issa Rae joins as Jessica Drew. I'm not as familiar with Jessica Drew as a character, but I know the name. Where does Spider-Man rank in your list of superheroes? I know you said that you're not a huge superhero fan per se, but where did the Spider-Man films come in on your film fandom?
Yeah, I mean, as far as superhero movies go, I mean, that has to be towards the top. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy maybe would go a little bit above that, but you know, especially when we're factoring in the Raimi ones, you know.
For everyone who was fortunate enough to go to CinemaCon this year, they showed a 13-14 minute segment from one of the scenes in the film, and I could vouch for the fact that the animation style is the same as the first film. It looks really heartfelt. I was not a huge fan of the style of animation when I saw the trailers when it first hit theaters. I wasn't even going to see it in theaters just because the animation style didn't speak to me when I saw the first trailers. But upon suggestions from friends whose taste I trust, went to go see it, and I was blown away. The animation style is not one that normally speaks to me, but of that style of animation, it is perfectly done, and it's the best version, the high watermark version of the style of animation. It is very kinetic, it is very emotive, and yet somehow still kind of comic bookish in an odd sort of way. The key, though, is the acting. The writing in this film, the voice acting, the character work. I don't know the character of Miles Morales all that well, but after watching the first film, they showed a CinemaCon 2022. Sony presented the first 15 minutes of the film. I did not see that, but I did see at CinemaCon 2023. They showed a different section, 14 minutes long, this time more of an emotional scene that they were still working on, so it was temporary effects. They were working on the emotional side of the story, and it looked very heartfelt, very true to the character that we saw in the first film. Still coming of age, but into a larger multiverse of Spider-Verse of characters. Phenomenal. It is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is my #1 movie for the month of June.
I just noticed Jason Schwartzman's one of the voices, so
there
you go.
Nice.
Tie our #1s together.
Love it.